Hello all, welcome back to another video and welcome to Sammy G's World of Cinema. Today on the channel, guys, I have got a brand new Blu-ray and 4K update. I've got some lovely gifts of a couple of generous people. I got a really great parcel the other day and one kind gift from a very good friend as well. So, yeah, this is an absolutely brilliant, some brilliant titles in here and some like horror related to titles as well. Like great kind of timing considering we are now into like the month of horror. So yeah, guys, I don't know when this video is going to go out. It might go out possibly Friday, but nonetheless, the weekend is very much on the horizon indeed. Grab yourself a cuppa. This is going to be one epic Blu-ray and 4K update, and let's see what has made inroads into the Sammy G collection. Let's get on with the show, guys. Come on, let's go. Bring it on, The first thing I am going to show is the gifts that was kindly sent to me by the wonderful Tim at Tim's Film Waffle. Now, Tim is one of the nicest guys you could ever have the pleasure of meeting. I have had the absolute honour of meeting Tim back in Birmingham in April earlier in the year. He is honestly just such a lovely, genuine guy, one of the nicest guys out there and one of the absolute best in the film community. He is just so funny, so witty, like he's just like similar to me, just really loves like kind of that witty humour, and that's something that me and Tim can very much relate to there. And he's just got such incredible knowledge when it comes to horror, especially the Tartan Asia extreme label. Like Tim is kind of the master of that label, to be honest. Really, like I just love like kind of his passion for that label. But yeah, wonderful guy. And Tim dropped me a message on WhatsApp to say, Sam, I'm going to be sending you some like gifts. I'm going to be sending you some titles over to you soon. Tim, this is wonderfully kind of you, my friend. You know you didn't have to do this, but thank you so much from the bottom of my heart, mate. This is wonderfully kind of you. And if you haven't checked out Tim's channel, guys, go over there, get yourself over there and give him some love, because he is just an absolute diamond, one of the best in the film community and just one of the best guys on YouTube as well. So Tim, Tim knows I absolutely love this sitcom, and Tim is a massive fan of this sitcom as well. Again, me and Tim, we've got some of these like British sitcoms in common. There we go. Sitcom in common. That's first time I've ever said that. But yeah, Tim has been on a bit of on a binge with the Mighty Boosh. And there's a lot of these episodes I haven't seen in years, but I absolutely love the Mighty Boosh though, guys. One of my favourite sitcoms. Just some episodes, like I absolutely love like the old Greg episodes, and obviously the episode where Finn's has got the piece of jazz record stuck in his brain, and then they need to go and rescue him. And when he joins that punk band, and oh man, the bit that I absolutely love in that episode is where the cameraman just yells, "Just pretend I'm not here." I just love that. And then Howard Moon, played by Julian Barrett, who comes out and says he's the sheriff of Stationary Village. It's great. The Crack Fox episode, the Nanageddon episode, there are just some awesome iconic episodes in there, but the whole show is consistent throughout. So Tim very kindly sent me, and again, Tim, thank you so much, because I love this show, and I will be revisiting this one during like the next few weeks. And which order is this? Is this in it? Yeah. So this is season 1. This has got the oh, is it there the episode guy? Is this the oh, here we go. Yeah, Jungle, that's a great episode. And then there's the Hit You episode. Oh, the Electro episode. Absolutely love that. So yeah. Come with us now through a journey through time and space to the world of the Mighty Boosh. Oh, Tim, I can't wait to revisit this dude, because I love this series. Then we've got the second season. I used to own these actually on DVD, like in a box set years ago, but then like a lot of my DVDs, I've sold them on, so it's absolutely brilliant to own these again. And then there's the second season, which I think this show gets stronger as each season goes on. And yeah, this has got the Fountain of Youth is quality. The Nightmare of Milky Joe, that is fantastic. You've got Call of the Yeti, Nanageddon, the Priest and the Beast. Yeah, oh, this is great. I can't wait to go back to a lot of these episodes again. Fantastic. And season 3, which has got, I think, my favourite episodes, to be fair. And then this has got, yeah, the Eels episode, Journey to the Centre of the Punk, that's it. That would be my favourite episode. And our Party's great. The Power of the Crimp, yeah, wonderful stuff. So that's the first thing Tim kindly sent me, is the Mighty Boosh TV series on DVD and the live show as well, which I haven't seen any of the live shows, to be fair. So this will be like a first time experience watching like a couple of the live shows as well. So thank you so much, Tim, for that, for the Mighty Boosh collection. And Tim kindly sent some other DVDs. Tim is really fond of this film. This is from Ty West, and he says it's a great one to watch like kind of around the wintry period. So you know what, Tim, I'm probably going to leave this one to like the winter period, because I think this will be a really good one to get like snuggled up with a hot chocolate and to watch this on a cozy winter's night. And that's the Innkeepers. So yeah, like I've heard this is like a really cool horror film that takes place in like the wintry season, but like at this this most haunted hotel as well. And as I say, apart from the X Pearl and Maxine trilogy, I haven't seen any of Ty West's other films, so sounds like I'm kind of missing out there. But thank you so much, Tim. And this is definitely an Innkeeper for sure, definitely an Innkeeper. And it'll be Ty West's Side Story. Right. This film, now, I'm willing to give it a go, but I've got to have the stomach for this movie. Tim, thank you so much, though. Don't get us wrong. I'm really intrigued to check this one out, because I did say to Tim as well that he was showing if there was any DVDs that he wanted to include, in, if there's any DVDs I fancied that he was kindly including in the parcel. I did say this because I didn't want to buy the Blu-ray and not end up liking it, but I've heard this is one of the best modern like horror films in recent years, and that is The Descent. Like, set in the caves. It's directed by Neil Marshall, directed Dog Soldiers, which I shockingly, to my absolute shame, have never seen. I'm looking forward to watching it, but I reckon I'm going to absolutely shite my pants when I'm watching this. But if it does that, then the film has done its job. So this did get a sequel as well, like I think about 3-4 years afterwards as well. But Tim, thank you so much, though. As I say, I am going to have to be in the right mindset when watching this film, just because I've heard it is really to the knuckle, this one. So that's, yeah, that one, The Descent. Now, Tim assured me this is a really good film, but it is very graphic, super violent, and there are some stomach-churning scenes, but he did say the film is really good and kind of original as well, and that is Excision, I think it is. I just covered that one. And this only clocks in for 81 minutes. And it's got, Malcolm McDowell, John Waters is in this one as well. And Tracy Lords, Anna Lynn McCord. So, you got a real stacked cast to this one. But I've heard it's a real stomach-churning sort of film, this one, but I am intrigued, Tim. As I say, Tim recently bought the Blu-ray of this, and he kindly offered if I wanted to try out the film on this DVD, and I said, wow, thank you so much, Tim, because this one I am intrigued by, and I knew nothing about this film until Tim talked about it. So there's that one. And the last item that Tim very kindly included in the parcel, because Tim did recently get the Arrow 4K box set, and this is wonderfully kind of you, Tim. Thank you so much, buddy. I really do appreciate this, and this is going to be a first time watch for me. I really did enjoy the original Creepshow. Was a first time watch for me last year, so Tim upgraded to the Arrow 4K edition, and he kindly passed on, bless him, Creepshow 2, the Blu-ray. And I'm really looking forward to checking this one out. I am going to try and include it in my horror marathon this month, because really enjoyed the first one, which I watched October last year, and I think it is only fitting that I watched the second one this time around. And heard this is a really solid follow-up as well, to be fair, like a really cool like anthology sequel, and it's got its original artwork there as well. So absolutely brilliant stuff, and that'll be one I'll probably definitely will include in my Halloween horror marathon this month. So Tim, that is absolutely wonderfully kind of you, my friend. Thank you so dearly much, Tim, from the bottom of my heart. You are a diamond. You are a top guy. Keep being your fantastic self, my friend, and you're doing an absolutely wonderful job with your channel as ever, and these will be treasured in the Sammy G collection forever, Tim. Thanks a million, mate. This is just wonderfully kind of you, Tim. Thank you so much. Like the Mighty Boosh, I'm really looking forward to going back and revisiting, because I haven't seen most of the show for absolute years. And there's a Ty West film that I've never seen, which I've heard great things about. The Descent, which I've heard is one of the best horror films in recent years. A film that I knew little to nothing about until you talks about it, Excision. Sorry guys, I probably butchered that name there, but that I discovered, like a lot of these other horror films I discovered through your channel, and a sequel, Creepshow 2 on Blu-ray, which is a sequel to one of the best horror first time watches last year. Tim, absolutely blinded, mate. Thank you so dearly much from the bottom of my heart. And yeah, you are a diamond. You are an absolute legend, and keep up the amazing work, my friend. And once again, guys, I will be putting a link to Tim's channel in the description box down below. If you haven't subbed to Tim, get yourself over there, guys. He is just a wonderful treasure in the film community and continues to bring so much sheer happiness to each and everyone around him and to the film community as well. Thank you so much, Tim. I got a bit emotional there. I'm super, super grateful, mate, and I am dearly, dearly proud of you as well, my friend. Thanks a million, bud. You're one of the absolute best, my friend. Then I went to the double bill of Return of the Living Dead, which was the first time watch, and Day of the Dead last weekend, and I met up with Ryan and Simon. Again, Ryan at Let's Get Kicking Movies, I'll put a link to in the description box down below. And yeah, great to see Ryan back on YouTube, and it was great to meet Sai as well. I think me and Sai we're going to be meeting up again soon. I think we're off to see John Carpenter's The Fog and The Sting as well next week. I think we're going to Newcastle to see that. But yeah, Ryan very kindly passed on. And again, Ryan, you know you didn't have to do this, but thank you so much, buddy. This is wonderfully kind of you. And I've not seen too many Jackie Chan films, but this is Jackie Chan-tastic, I've got to say. And I've heard pretty good things about it, though, and that is Rumble in the Bronx. Rumble in the Bronx. So, yeah, I don't know too much about this one, but I think Ryan did assure me this is a really entertaining, a crime film that's set in New York. And Jackie Chan taking on like this motorbike gang. Yeah, so I'm really intrigued by this one. So thanks a million, Ryan. Really do appreciate that. And that is super kind of you, mate. Thank you so much for that. And you've got some goodies included in here as well, which we will have a look at. So we got a poster. And we do have some art cards as well. And double-sided as well, forgot to mention there. Oh, is it the wrong way? There we go. Yeah, so really good stuff. Lovely packaging to this one, guys. Fantastic. So, yeah, that's absolutely brilliant. Thank you so much, Ryan. And, yeah, Jackie Chan is an actor that I need to spend a lot more time to. I really did enjoy Karate Kid Legends, which came out earlier in the year. I had a cracking time with that one at the cinema. So after seeing that movie, it'll be nice to check out some more like Jackie Chan films. So thanks a million, Ryan, and thank you for a cracking weekend when we went to see the Return of the Living Dead and Day of the Dead double bill. Thanks so much, buddy. I'm super grateful for that. Thanks, Ryan. Now, guys, on to some Blu-ray purchases. So, yep, I bought some kind of couple of cheap and cheerful Blu-rays. Now, these were when I went to Fanatic Tuesday last week. I picked up a couple of cheap and cheerful Blu-rays. And, yeah, cheap as chips. Now, I'm trying not to pick up as many unwatched titles at this moment because there's a lot of like films I'm trying to like work my way through on like the unwatched shelf. But yeah, at this one I have heard pretty good things about, and Ewan McGregor, Emily Blunt, and Christine Scott Thomas. Is there anyone else I know in this film? I'm not too sure, but yeah, it looks like kind of an interesting film, like where it's like kind of Ewan McGregor and Emily Blunt that work on this this project by like this like Fish Key. This could be quite a charmful film, and that is salmon fishing in the Yemen. So yeah, I've heard quite decent things about this one, guys. It's got pretty good ratings on Letterboxd, and it was only £1.50. I remember when this film came out, but I never got around to checking it out. But £1.50 on Blu-ray. Really happy with that. Right, guys. So I went to the cancer research shop, and I thought this is like kind of one of these charmful sort of like romantic or sort of like dramas or family driven dramas that I was kind of in for a treat for. I bought it, and I'm glad I bought it, and it obviously goes to a good cause. But yeah, I saw the ratings on IMDb, Rotten Tomatoes, and Letterboxd, and everything else, and it just got absolutely slated, like ridiculed. But I'll give it a go. I'll see what I think to this film. I might get something out of it. It's got Gerard Butler, Uma Thurman, Catherine Zeta-Jones, Dennis Quaid, and the film only clocks in for about 105 minutes, so it's not too long either. But yeah, I'm not expecting the best things with this one, and that's playing for keeps. We'll see. I've heard, yeah, there's a lot of bad word of mouth about this film, but we'll find out how we get on with this. And like I say, guys, didn't pay an arm and a leg for it. But when you buy something and you go into it thinking, yeah, this could be absolutely, like up my street, and then the reviews come in and you think, oh, maybe not. But yeah, we'll see anyway, guys. Nice booklet there that we got in there. But yeah, that's playing for keeps there. If it'll be a keeper or not, we'll see how we go. Right, guys, I bought this off eBay on the recommendation from Ollie. Ollie Loves Film. Again, I'll put a link to Ollie's channel in the description box down below there. And yeah, Ollie has said pretty good things about this one. And the Blu-ray was about a tenner with postage, which I thought was a pretty decent deal. And yeah, I've heard this is charmful, like indie drama, this one. And it's got Lily Collins, Greg Kinnear, Jennifer Connelly, Logan Lerman, Nat Wolff, Christine Bell. So you've got a pretty good cast. And yeah, 3 years after his divorce, acclaimed novelist Bill Borgens is still obsessed with his ex-wife Erica, who left him for another man. Meanwhile, his independent daughter Samantha is publishing her first novel but refusing to deal with real life in the shape of die-hard romantic Lou. Sam's younger brother Rusty, also an aspiring writer, gets too much of a taste of real life when his dream girl turns out to have a troubled past. When these three romantic situations intertwine with results, the Borgens family finds itself hurtling towards surprising resolutions and revelations, after which none of them will ever be the same. So that is, yeah, the film Stuck in Love. So yeah, this might be pretty good, guys. As I say, good cast and good premise to this one as well. And it cost me about a tenner with postage, with a nice slipcover as well. So yeah, we'll see how we get on with that one. That's Stuck in Love. Then we've got a brand new sealed copy of an animated film, which I think is one, to be honest, guys, that has got a bit forgotten about. I don't hear as many people talk about this one anymore, and that is Persepolis. So yeah, this is based upon the graphic novels, and it is like a biographic story following the adventures of Margie, from a rebellious heavy metal loving tomboy experiencing the adolescence during the Iranian Revolution to teenage exile in Vienna, where she discovers the benefits of freedom can be just as shocking as the repressive regime she was forced to leave behind. Returning to Iran as an alienated adult, Margie must now decide where it is her heart and her home must lay in this complex, insightful, honest and touching story. So yeah, I do remember this one being pretty good, guys. I think we did watch this one back at school as well, and I remember this one being quite enjoyable. So yeah, good to get that one, and I think that was only about under £5 as well. Brand new sealed copy of that one. And this is a film, is intense to the core from what I remember. And yeah, this one I think is set in I think part of this film is set in Bradford, I want to say, so not too far from where I'm originally from, which is Halifax. And yeah, set in the Yorkshire Moors, and I think I can remember this one being quite an intense, sort of gripping, sort of like nitty gritty British sort of like thriller, this one. And again, this was a brand new copy of this for, I think it was about just under £7 or something, and that is the film Catch Me Daddy. So yeah, really good to get this one. And as you know me, guys, I am a sucker for a British drama, especially when it takes place in like Northern England as well. Yeah, really good stuff. So happy to get this one. And I haven't seen this one since the cinema, so yeah, it'll be interesting what makes this one upon rewatch. Got a bit of a booklet here as well. I don't remember too much about this film, guys, but I do remember it being, pretty intense as well. Yeah, some scenes that just caught me off guard, but yeah, it's a really dark, unsettling movie from what I remember this one. But yeah, good little booklet there. So yeah, and you've got some like a bit of reversible artwork there as well, guys. So yeah, guys, that's that one, the film Catch Me Daddy, which yeah was only about under £7, and see how we get on with that one on rewatch. Then guys, yeah, I've got a couple of like eBay purchases now, and yeah, I've heard this one's pretty good. Jonathan Demme that directs it. You've got Anne Hathaway, Deborah Winger, and yeah, like, so a couple of good like cast in there. That's Robin Hitchcock, and yeah, so see how we get on with this one. I think it's got it's like a bit of a light-hearted sort of like it's meant to be kind of like a bit of like a romantic drama, but I think it's got a little bit of a serious touch to it as well, and that is the film Rachel Getting Married. So yeah, this was about under £3 off eBay. Again, not trying to pick up too many unwatched titles, but it was great to get this one for such a good price, like cheap as chips. And again, some nice background artwork there as well. So yeah, there's that one, Rachel Getting Married. If I'm invited or not, I don't know. And yeah, the other eBay purchase I made was this one. Again, I remember Ollie was talking quite highly of this one a little while back, I think about a couple months ago or something. I'm just trying to get this. And I think my mum and dad said this one's pretty good as well. Stuck in this like bubble wrap there. Oh, bugger. Oh, there we go. I think we're winning. There we go. Yeah, Brilliant. Right, that's cool. That's cool, yeah. So the film, Robert and Frank. So meant to be kind of a light-hearted film, and you know, like a nice like kind of drama between this guy and like his and this robot as well. And I think it's like a bit, he's like aging, and then he's got this robot as his like close friend. So yeah, this might be an interesting one, guys. You've got Frank Langella, James Marden, Liv Tyler, Susan Sarandon, directed by Jake Sharia. There was a film similar that came out at the time as well. It was, I think it was called The Beaver with Mel Gibson, which I wouldn't mind checking out. So yeah, nice glossy sort of like tidy slipcover to that one as well. So yeah, that's Robot and Frank. Right, guys, on to a couple. Yeah, all of these, the next four, well, HMV, and then I went to the Fop shop when I was in Edinburgh. And yeah, these ones I picked up from when I was at HMV in Eldon Square in Newcastle. I did order it in, and then I had to go and collect it last week. And that is a brand new copy of Into the Wild. I've been meaning to get this one in the collection for some time now. Absolutely ages. I've been meaning to get this one for absolutely ages, because it is one of my all-time favourite films. And yeah, one I did speak in a bit more greater detail in my video on 10 films by actors who are also directors. So yeah, but directed by Sean Penn, Emily Hurst as Christopher McCandless, his fascinating journey to Alaska. So yeah, really great to get a brand new like Blu-ray copy of that. And a film I haven't seen for a long while, guys. It was probably about 5-6 years since I last watched this one, but definitely one of my favourite Woody Allen films, but one I've only given the one-time watch, but very keen to do so, to give this one like a rewatch again. Probably watch this one around like one wintry sort of like evening and that, and stick this film on with like a hot chocolate and stuff. And that is Manhattan, again, Woody Allen, Diane Keaton, Michael Murphy, Meryl Streep and Anne Byrne. And yeah, this is a film I've been wanting to like pick up on Blu-ray for a long while now, and it was a pretty good deal, about £8 new and sealed. So yeah, there's that one, Manhattan. Then a couple of purchases when I went to the Fop shop in Edinburgh last Monday, and I must admit there's a lot of these like Hammer horror films, like joint films between Peter Cushing and Christopher Lee, that I am a little bit out of the loop of, if you like. But yeah, I'm definitely going to try and watch this one during the horror season. And yeah, don't know too much about this one other than it's got this Gorgon, and then you've got Christopher Lee, Peter Cushing's in there. And that is, yeah, the Gorgon. Got this for for a good deal, again, £8 on Blu-ray, and it looks like it's going to be a good one to check out during like the horror season. Yeah, I wonder if this one came out like during like kind of late 70s, and then ELO's the song Turn to Stone could feature in this film as well. But yeah, really glad to get this one, and it's like a Hammer horror film that's been kind of on my radar for some time now. That's the Gorgon. Alan Scouser will be absolutely thrilled that I picked this one up on Blu-ray, because I know he's a massive Christopher Lee fan, and Peter Cushing as well. And yeah, this is like a nice 3-disc set. I thought it is now the right time to start checking out, you know, a couple more like Dracula films. I've got a couple of the sequels, the Satanic Rites of Dracula, which, bless him, Scott kindly got for me, and Taste the Blood of Dracula as well. And I've also not Dracula, but The Devil Rides Out, which I do need to get onto. But yeah, I thought this would be a great starting place, going back to the 1958 version of Dracula, which I've heard brilliant things about, guys, and it was only a tenner, which I was more than happy to pay that because, you know, like, it's a film I know I'm gonna, like, really enjoy as well. And yeah, like, it contains, like, the DVD and Blu-ray versions of this one as well. Clocks in for about 82 minutes. And yeah, so 1958, this one I've heard, it's absolutely fantastic. See what I did there? So yeah, really glad to get that one. Right, guys, now this is Contender. God, do you know what, guys? I've really done well for time today, I must admit. This is possibly one of my bargains of the year. After me and my dad went to the FOP shop in Edinburgh, we popped into the British Heart Foundation charity shop across the street, and this now completes my Batman films on 4K and Blu-ray. It didn't have the slipcover, but guys, do you know what? It was £3.50. This is the cheapest I will ever get this. And I thought that is a bargain. And you know what? Even if you're not a fan of the film, which there's a lot of people out there that isn't a fan of this film, you can't deny it that £3.50 for this is such a steal. And guys, to be honest, I've got a mega soft spot for this film. I watched this with my very good friends Jay a couple of years ago when we were both when we had a few drinks, and we got both pissed watching this. And me and my friend Si went to go and see this at Cineworld last year, had a cracking time. Even when I was sober, I still really enjoyed this, and that is Batman and Robin on 4K. So yeah, one of my bargains of the year. Absolutely delighted and thrilled to get this, especially for the price I did. And these 4K transfers on these Batman films are absolutely banging. They're tidy as well. So yeah, it just got some laugh out loud moments, this one, guys. And you know, the whole, like, the Bat car and the Bat cards and like, who killed the dinosaurs, the Ice Age, you know, Arnie is Mr. Freeze, and oh man, and Bane as well, Poison Ivy. Yeah, it's a real daft fun disaster piece of a movie that I absolutely do get a fine kick out of. So yeah, Batman and Robin 4K, and I'm looking forward to like revisiting this one for the first time at home as well, because I've as like I say, I've been to the cinema to watch it, been to my friend's house and watched it, but I haven't actually watched this one at home. So yeah, the first time owning this one on Blu-ray and 4K, Batman and Robin. Last couple of 4Ks that I have added to the Sammy G collection, and absolutely thrilled to get both of these on 4K. Yeah, like, one was on eBay for about a tenner, like £11, sorry, I won in an auction, and the other one is very hard to get hold of with its slipcover, and I got it for just about £17 and with its slipcover as well. And I do need to get the second film at some point, slipcover or not, guys. I'll still will happily add it to my 4K collection, because this is a film series. I've only seen the first 2 films, but I definitely need to rectify that, and that is the first Scream film on 4K for about £11, guys, which was an absolute steal. Yeah, just a classic, like, horror slasher film that kind of, you know, did something fresh at the time with kind of the slasher genre, and, you know, like, it really just, no pun intended, screams 90s. And, you know, would kickstart such a beloved, one of the most beloved horror film series out there. So definitely going to be tucking into this and for the first time on 4K during the horror season and with the slipcover. This I can't comment on too much, guys, because I've not seen it. I've only seen the first 2 entries into the film series, but brand new and sealed again, and with its slipcover, which is quite hard to get hold of now, and that is screen-free, which I know does get its detractors, but I'll see what I think to it. I'll see if like what I make to this one, and yeah, just be good to kind of like revisit the first 2 and then go to this. And I know the 4th one I don't think's had the 4K treatment yet, if I'm not mistaken. So, but yeah, it's got mixed opinions, this film, guys, but I'm intrigued to see what I make to this one, see what screams out at me. There we go. So, and a tidy slipcover on there as well. So yeah, that's screen-free on 4K, and yeah, got this for £17 with its slipcover. And the last part for this video, I went to the Tyneside Centre charity shop yesterday in Whitley Bay, and yeah, they brought in a new batch of VHS tapes, which I was absolutely delighted to see. And 3 of those VHS tapes definitely caught my eye right away. The first one being Jumanji, which is an all-time classic. I think this has had a recent 30th anniversary like screening as well at the cinema. So yeah, really and I'm delighted to get this one. And I haven't seen this one in such a long time as well, guys. Yeah, I'll have to go and refresh my memory on this one, because it's probably been about nearly 10 years ago or something like that since I've last seen it. But got these for about, I think, 50 pence each. So yeah, really made up with that. And nice custom label to that one as well. That's Jumanji. A film I'm not too familiar with, but seems like kind of up my street, and that is Shooting Fish. This is like a sort of like a British comedy flick, this one, guys. So yeah, we'll have to see how we go this one. Oh, this has got Ralph Ineson, Claire Cox. So yeah, I got Kate Beckinsale, Peter Capaldi's in this one. So you've got a couple sort of like well-known actors in there. And the last one, a film I have known about for years, but yeah, just like I've not got round to it yet. I might get this one on Blu-ray at some point, but maybe try it out or like on DVD, or I might even watch this VHS and see how I get on with it. But that is The Negotiator, which I couldn't negotiate by getting this VHS tape. But yeah, with Sam Jackson and Kevin Spacey, and this is yeah, directed by Gary Gray. So yeah, seems like kind of a intense sort of like thriller, this one. And yeah, I've heard this one's meant to be pretty good. Clock's in for 2 hours and 2 hours and 15 minutes as well. So yeah, like kind of like about a SWAT team or something, the police force. So yeah, that is The Negotiator. And there we go, guys. That's it. That is all the Blu-rays, 4Ks, and some wonderful gifts from a couple of generous people in the film community and fellow friends, and 3 new VHS additions to the Sammy G collection. So yeah, guys, do let me know in the comments what's your thoughts on any of these movies that I've showcased here today on the channel. Do you have any of these in your collection? Do let me know your thoughts on any of these movies, and is there any of these films that you particularly are interested in checking out at some point? I would love to know all of that good stuff in the comments down below. So yeah, guys, my next video will be episode 3 of the Unwatched Shelf series, which I'm really looking forward to seeing which title I pick out of the hats of the titles that you guys have kindly voted for. And I think I'm going to try and get, there might be like an unboxing video of an upcoming new physical media release like on the horizon as well. So yeah, guys, those are a couple of the upcoming videos to come here today. Here on the channel. So yeah, guys, thanks ever so much for all of your continuous support on the channel. I really do appreciate it. Thanks ever so much, everybody. You are all absolutely wonderful and I love you loads. Thanks ever so much, everybody, for the kind comments, for contributing to the Unwatched Shelf series, and I hope everyone has a magic weekend ahead as well, and I will be back for more content soon. So thanks for watching, cheers for stopping by, and until next time, I'll see you for the next video. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.